Well, the Chinese president's recent meeting and handshake with the Indian Prime Minister, interpreted by many as a coming together of Asia's two largest economies. But there are still roadblocks, as Ishan Garg explains in this report for CNA from New Delhi.
It's a handshake that seemed to mark a new beginning after years of diplomatic frostiness. The sight of the leaders of India and China sharing a warm moment at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit sent a strong signal around the world and rang alarm bells in Washington. In the US, criticism is mounting that the Trump administration's punitive tariffs on India are pushing it into China's orbit. Officials are seeking to calm nerves.
We are on a track of resolving that. Our relationship with the Indian government, with the people of India, extends many more decades, and it's a much warmer relationship than they have with the Chinese. Frankly, they are concerned by Chinese expansionism.
For now, the elephant and the dragon appear to be in a slow dance. A month on from that late August meeting in Tianjin, both countries have yet to resume direct flights, further delaying a much-anticipated boost to local tourism. India also has yet to relax its investment rules for Chinese companies, even as both New Delhi and Beijing declared that they would rather be partners than competitors. And despite hopes by New Delhi that it would now have easier access to specialty fertilizers for high-value crops and rare earth minerals for its electric vehicle industry, Beijing's export controls remain firmly in place. Bharat Mata ki Jai! At the center of this fluctuating relationship is a decades-long border dispute that turned into deadly conflict in the Himalayan Galwan Valley in 2020. Former Indian ambassador Rajiv Dogra has written about major world powers and their strategic choices. He tells CNA that despite recent border talks, mutual distrust runs deep, with continued military deployment along the 3,400-kilometer-long frontier.
China has to realize that its long-term interests do not lie in confrontation. If it says elephant and dragon must tango together, then dragon should stop breathing fire.
India too has not backed down, instead stepping up infrastructure development near the contested areas. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government is spending $3.4 billion to build roads, railways and bridges in the border regions, partly to improve the local economy, but also to facilitate troop movements should war break out. Ambassador Dogra says China's geopolitical ambitions complicate ties further.
And India is the only country in Asia which is a match for China at the very top of the Asian summit. So that is one. Second is, even in terms of the global leadership, China hopes one day to replace America, or if not replace America, to stand on an equal footing as one of the two superpowers of the world.
Publicly, China has been vocal in its support for India. Its ambassador in New Delhi has repeatedly criticized the 50% Trump tariffs on India, urging closer economic ties. But observers say that's because the $99 billion bilateral trade currently leans in Beijing's favor. Srikant Kondapalli, professor of China studies at the Jawaharlal Nehru University, adds that China is likely eyeing better access to the Indian market.
There are 400 million consumers in India. So China would like to sell its BYD, the electric vehicle. It also would like to sell its AI-generated systems, DeepSeek, or various other new gadgets they are coming in.
During Foreign Minister Wang Yi's visit to Delhi in August, both sides agreed to form an expert group to resolve the border issue. But analysts believe the process could take months, if not years, meaning while both sides might not consider each other as enemies for now, a friendship remains elusive. For CNA, I'm Ishan Garg in New Delhi.